Hi, I'm Denise, creator of Musicplay, and I'm here today to share the lessons for the week March 5. And that's the week before Easter this year. It's actually an extra year. Here's the online lessons on the Musicplay online site. This is the original site. And if I want pre-K, I go here, and there's my pre-K lesson for March week 5. But it looks so much prettier on beta. So I'm going to go over to the new site. This is going to become musicplayonline.com in June. I'm going to click on learning modules, and then I'm going to select pre-K. And here's my March week 5 pre-K lesson. We have lots in this lesson. There's enough for 2 lessons and maybe 3. So leave some out if you don't have multiple lessons in your week. We always start with time for music, clap your hands. And at this point in the year, it would be nice for the kids to make their own verses. Time for music, tap your cheeks. Time for music, tap your nose, whatever they want to do. The jig, jig, jiggles is a very fun movement piece. I got the jig, 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 jiggles. I got the jig, 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 jiggles. My mama and my daddy want me to be still, but I got the jig, jiggles and I always will. So we have a kids demo. Oh, we don't have the kids demo here, but you can figure it out. One green jelly bean the kids have done earlier in the year, and because I give jelly beans at Easter, I include a review of the jelly bean song, and it's, again, one that the kids really, really like. Sleepy Bunnies, another one. I always say the kids really like this, but honestly, I've taught preschool music since my first grandchild was born 15 years ago, and pre-K love acting this out. They sleep like a bunny, and then they get up and they hop, and you can see it for yourself in the kids' demo. New finger play this week. Chuck, 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 chuck. Good morning, Mrs. Hen. How many chickens have you got? Madam, I've got 10. 4 of them are yellow, and 4 of them are brown, and 2 of them are speckled red, the nicest in the town. Lots of reasons for doing finger plays in preschool. One, they learn lots of language from this, and they learn what the language means. If you have a little ESL child in your class, they can follow the motions, and it's going to help them to understand the language. It gives them, I'm doing it to a steady beat. Chuck, 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 chuck. Good morning, Mrs. Hens. We're helping develop beat fluency. This one is fun to do with an egg shaker. Chuck, 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 chuck. Good morning, Mrs. Hen. It's also fun to do loud, quiet, fast, slow, and ask the kids, how would you like to do it? Would you like to do it fast or slow? That's meeting the national standards because you're giving kids choices. They're actually choice, and choosing is the start of creativity with our little people. And there's a demo of the finger play if you need to see it to remember. And then we have another really fun poem for egg shakers. Shaken eggs, shaken eggs. I got no bacon, I got shaken eggs. Shake it up high, shake it down low. Shake it really fast and shake it really slow. Shaken eggs, shaken eggs. I got no bacon, I got shaken eggs. Fun little poem, and again, loud, quiet, high, low voices. One year at Easter, instead of dyeing eggs, I made plastic eggs with the grandkids, and I gave them colored electrical tape to decorate it. And I still keep this one because it reminds me of Hunter when he was 4. He's almost 12 now, so these are precious memories. Now, after the kids' demo of shaken eggs, we have an interactive word pattern. We've talked about eggs. We've talked about bunny. I'm going to go full screen with this. All I have to do to enter a bunny or an egg into a box is click on it. Bunny, bunny, egg, 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 bunny, bunny, egg. And then I decide how I'm going to play it. Maybe I'll take out my sticks and play bunny on the sticks and tap the desk on egg. Bunny, bunny, egg, 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 bunny, bunny, egg. And then I just click to take one away or change and click a new one in. So a beautiful interactive activity. It looks most beautiful in full screen. You see the little question sign wiggling? that gives you the directions. And so if I want to take the directions away, I click. So anytime you see a question mark now, that's what you're going to add. Beautiful activity. I'm really excited that we got this up in time for Easter. And then we do have a letter song. Letter I says it. Letter I says it. It like inchworm. Letter I says it. And the icky inchworm song is fun because the motion is to crawl up your elbow and then tickle and then crawl up the rest of the way and then tickle. Kids love this. Of course, you can't do this with a partner, but you can do it on yourself, and it's almost as fun to do it by yourself. And then we offer the option of printing the letter I worksheet for the kids. In fact, we have 3 of them that you can give the kids if you're allowed to do lots of printing. If not, just give the kids a piece of paper. Have them practice writing the letter I, drawing 2 things that start with the letter I. So it might be an inchworm, it might be ink, it might be I don't know what. And then last week and the week before, we had done John the Rabbit. This is, again, a fun dramatization for the kids. Not anything big and complicated. Kids don't have to touch. So it's a game that works well in distance rooms. And then Little Rabbit Foo-Foo, scooping up the field mice, bopping them on the head. Kids always love bopping them on the head. And we end with Skinnamarink. So that's our pre-K lesson for March week 5, the week before Easter this year. Now I'm going to look at the kindergarten lesson for March week 5, the week before Easter this year. And again, we have lots of choices here for the children to do, and you probably will have to leave some things out, but there's lots of fun. We've got some printables for them to do. We start with Welcome to School, and today, this time, I'm playing instruments with Welcome to School. So you can follow along with Mrs. Gagne or just create your own instrument patterns. Bunny Bobo makes another appearance. Bobo. And the kids echo. And some teachers have been making their own bobos. Even some kids have been making their own bobos. Quite adorable. And then the Sleepy Bunny song. This is actually from pre-K, but kindergarten kids just love it. So we're going to dramatize as well. The little bunnies sleep and then they hop. And that's all there is to it. But the kids love it. They want to do it over and over again. The Jelly Bean song is also from pre-K. But again, I give out jelly beans at Easter. Why not do the Jelly Bean song? And kids love it. You'll have them all wore out. And then we've got Easter Bunny hops along. And this in pre-COVID times would have been hiding eggs. So I've got some alternatives for them. So have each child cut out their eggs. And here's their eggs. And then you choose a child to hide one egg behind their back. And that while you're singing, Easter Bunny hops along, or you're playing the recording if you can't sing, the child puts the egg in one hand and then they point and look at this. You got it right. You guessed which hand my egg is in. So that's all there is to this game. Hide the eggs behind your back and put it out. And what I have done is I've given the kids word rhythm patterns that you can copy and give to them, and then they can make a pattern. Egg, egg, bunny, egg, bunny, 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 egg. I could play these. Egg, egg, bunny, egg, but let's see what I do. Bunny, 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 egg. Or we got an interactive build for this same activity. Go full screen because it looks beautiful in full screen. I just have to click on either egg, egg, bunny, egg, bunny, 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 egg. And then I can play my pattern. I'm going to click the eggs and drum the bunnies. Egg, egg, bunny, egg, bunny, 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 egg. And if you wanted to, you could do Easter bunnies hop along, singing such a happy song, hiding eggs so carefully. Open your eyes and you will see egg, egg, bunny, egg, bunny, 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 egg. So I sing the song as my A section. I do the instrument word rhythm composition as my B section. Old Mr. Rabbit is a traditional song, and we play a little game where you line up the kids on one side of the room and they're the bunnies, and on every second beat they take a little hop. I always tell them, you're little bunnies, you can't take big hops, just little hops, and at the end of the song, shoo them out of the garden. And we've inserted this into a story, and it's a cute little story. If you have time to do it, it's certainly worth your time.
Old Mr. Rabbit.
Old Mr. Rabbit lived in the meadow near Farmer Brown's farm. Old Mr. Rabbit loved to eat lettuce, carrots, and cabbage from Farmer Brown's garden. Farmer Brown knew he had to eat a lot of vegetables to stay healthy. He wasn't happy when old Mr. Rabbit came and ate all his cabbage. Old Mr. Rabbit, you've got a mighty habit of hopping in my garden and eating all my cabbage.
So we've created a story. I've created a story, actually, that uses the song over and over and over again. And there's a number of these in kindergarten. They're really, really good for the simple reading songs to get lots of repetition, especially in a year where it's harder to play games. Easter is Here is a movement game and a movement song. Color the Eggs is a play along song. Color the eggs in whatever color, stands up and plays. We review Tingaleo from last week, and we use Skinamarink to end the lesson. So lots and lots of fun stuff for your kindergartens to do next week, March week 5. Now I'm going to look at grade 1. And again, this is an extra week. It's not in the Musicplay plans per se. I've just pulled because it's the week before Easter and we want to do some fun things with Easter. So we'll do Welcome to Music, and this time we'll play instruments with it. I've got the pool noodle scrapers out, and I scrape and I tap on the desk with them. There's a rhythm play along. These are really beautiful, just beautiful. You can see this is level 2. This is video number 3, and you can clap and pat. Unfortunately, when I use Screencastify, the sound doesn't always sound good, but it sounds a lot better than that live. We've got Bunny Bobo and a video for you to echo. If you've made your own Bunny Bobo, you create the patterns for the kids to echo. Kids like to create their own patterns too. And then we create an egg rhythm composition. So I'm going to go full screen because this looks the prettiest in full screen. I just have to click on one of those rhythms and it will jump into the box. So let's start with ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. And then I'm going to go ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, sh, ta, 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 ta. And then I decide how I'm going to play. And I can decide how I'm going to play it. But that will work on student devices. That will work on smartboard, and it's simply click to enter, so there's no dragging needed for this. Bunny Rabbit Boogie is a fun song. Oh, well, you boogie to the bottom and you boogie to the top, and then you hop, 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 hop. Oh, well, you boogie to the bottom and you boogie to the top, and then you hop, 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 hop. Well, you wave your bunny paws and you wiggle your nose and you shake your bunny ears and your tail really goes. And then you hop, 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 hop. Lots of fun. I've been doing that for years. Little Rabbit Foo-Foo, grade 1s love it still. We have Bunny Hides a Basket. Introduce it with the note highlights. And then you adapt and play the game. So Bunny can't hide baskets and we can't share materials this year. So you can invite 1, 2, or 3 students to be the hiders. And what they're going to do is you're going to copy and give an egg to every student in your class. I've included this in the supporting resources. And then they hide the egg behind their back. And the guesser tries to guess which hand they have it in. And if they're right, um, actually, I guess you just keep track of who's right and who's not. So you can also, once you've got the egg rhythms out to the kids, then you can create rhythm patterns with the egg rhythms. I've got the Hurry Easter Bunny song. This is, again, a chase game. I would do it typically in a big circle with kids. They tag and they run around the circle. Tagging is not allowed. If you're able to take the kids outside and you're allowed to do that, play the game the way it's meant to be played. But if not, adapt. And then you have the kids. You choose 2 racers. And you sing, Easter Bunny, hurry, hurry do. Or the kids in all the houses will be catching you. And then they race around their desks. This is a little hard because I don't have quite enough room. And the first one to sit down is the winner of the race. Bev Chevery had another idea, and she gave the kids 2 Easter eggs, and all the kids put their heads down so no one knows who the bunny is. During the short song, the student bunny puts an egg on 2 students' desk and quickly and quietly goes back to their seat. And the 2 only get to guess who was the bunny. So we're coming up with all sorts of creative ways of playing the games for the kids. So we have Hens and Roosters from Carnival of the Animals. And last night I made the worksheet, but I haven't uploaded it yet. Worksheet is beautiful. And kids really like these live action videos. They're short. This one's only 49 seconds, but it really gives them the idea. And then we have the listening map, which explains that students are, or the roosters trying to steal the grain away from the hens. And at the end, he gets shooed away. And then the worksheet for this, I will upload as soon as I'm finished this podcast. So that's the grade 1 lesson for March week 5. Now I'm going to go to the grade 2 lesson for March week 5. And we have the outline, our objectives. We have supporting resources to make the Easter basket rhythms. They're very cute. We start with playing instruments to welcome to music. Again, I scrape the pool noodles and I pat them as well. I can do the bunny hop too. Fun song, often overlooked, actually, I would say, in Musicplay too. And we have done a kids demo of this so that you can see how it's done. So I'll be adding the kids demo to the module as soon as I'm done here. We have hot cross buns, and I love playing the clapping game with this, where you substitute a cross for the pat. So normally I'd go hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. The first time, just the pat a cake. The next time, cross on the word cross. Hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. But this year we can't touch. So now I've done it as a desk drumming. Hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. And I have filmed a demo video that will replace this video so you can see how to do the desk drumming. Hot cross buns uses mi, re, do. So this is a good opportunity to use the tone ladder and isolate those pitches. Do the solfa note name challenge. This actually, we've given the finished note name challenge. Last note, of course, is do. And here's a link to the solfa challenge. And Then we listen to the Easter basket game. That's always been lots of fun. Tisket a tasket, let's find the Easter basket. Look up here, look down there, you won't find it anywhere. So it's a so me la game, another nice little reading song. But again, what are you going to do this year where you can't have kids roaming the room and looking for stuff? So instead, I've made these 4 Easter basket rhythms. And you give a page to each child. They make their own rhythm on it, and they color and cut out the 4 baskets. So lots for them to do. Choose 1, 2, or 3 students to be the hider, and they put their hands behind their back and pass a basket back and forth. And at the end of the song, a guesser has to guess which hand it's in. At least it still has something of the hiding aspect to the game. So here are the baskets and opportunities for the kids to create 4-beat rhythm patterns with ta, ti, ti, rest. If you've taught half notes, let them create with half notes as well. We have an egg rhythm composition. And this is brand new. Go into full screen for this. It's beautiful. And for grade 2, I did put the half notes in. So I just have to click and it enters the box. Ta, ti, ti, two, 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 ti, 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 two, ta. And I decide what body percussion or what instruments I'm going to do. I am going to clap the first box, pat the second, clap the third, pat. Ta, ti, ti, two, 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 ti, 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 two. And if you need instructions, just click the question mark. That's the new way of asking questions. Beautiful activity. And then we have the song, Rabbits Don't Have Tails at All. And again, mi, re, do, re, mi, mi, mi. So a good little reading song. We want them to read the words and rhythms. And if you play the video and pause it, just play and pause. Make it full screen if you wish. Mi, re, do, re, mi, mi, mi. And you can have the kids read. There is a so in here as well. And that's okay for grade 2. And then the music time is over and our grade 2 lesson, March week 5, is done. I'm going now to grade 3, the extra lesson for March week 5. And in this one, I've given them the bunny hop as well because it's fun for them. The basket rhythm composition for the grade 3s as well. So bunny hop is a grade 2 song, but that's okay. We can do it in grade 2 and in grade 3. It's fun. Kids like to review those songs. The grade 3s also love the rabbit song. Rabbits don't have tails at all. And then you can practice the solfa, the mi, re, do, and the so. You can do different patterns. You can read the song here, and you can try the solfa challenge for rabbits yourself with the kids. And there I would put in. Close out of that. If you prefer to do letter names as opposed to solfa notes, that challenge is here as well. We have echo practice using do, re, mi, so, la in the key of D. And we're going to do the basket song in that same key, which is why we have the practice related to the song. And I've given you worksheets to create baskets that students can cut out, and they can decide how they're going to perform their composition. But if you're going to play the game, what they do is when they cut this out, they hide one of them behind their back, and they pass back and forth as you either play the recording of the song or the kids sing the song. And at the end, a guesser points to see which hand it was in. Oh, got the wrong hand. It was in this hand. So that's how you would play Find the Basket during our pandemic. I have the egg rhythm composition in here as well. And again, it's best if you do it full screen. Because this is third grade, I included 16th note rhythms. Ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, 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 ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, 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 ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, tee, ta. And you decide how you're going to play it. Whenever I've got ticka tickas, I like to drum those. So I'm going to click the tas, and I'm going to tap anything that comes after them. Ta, ta, ticka, ticka, ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, 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 ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, 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 ta. Ticka, ticka, tee, tee, ta. I probably should just click the tas. That would make that a lot easier. But you decide how you're going to play it. And then the children started The Wind last week. This is a beautiful little choral piece.
The wind is like a little elf that dances on my lawn. It whips and whirls and flips.
And if you want to continue that into April, it's again just a beautiful song to do. So that's the grade 3 lesson for March week 5. Here is the grade 4 lesson for March week 5. And in this lesson, we're going to learn a little Easter song in Spanish. So we start with a rhythm play along in 3/4 meter, which the kids have probably not done for a little while, but it's good review for them. And this play along, you can clap, use sticks. Use sticks. You can slow it down using the groove. So the option is yours, at tempo or slow it down if you think it's a little too quick. So the song we're going to learn is Mi Conejito, or My Little Bunny. Salta mi conejito, jump, jump my Easter bunny. Para tus orejitas, with your little ears. Come tu zacatito, eat all the grass. Mi conejito, my Easter bunny, my Easter bunny. El domingo de Pascua, Easter Sunday. Voy a buscar huevitos. I'll look for Easter eggs. Donde los escondiste? Where are they hidden? Donde los escondiste? Mi conejito, my Easter bunny, my Easter bunny. Donde los escondiste? Where are they hidden? Mi conejito, mi conejito. My Duolingo Spanish is really helping me with this song. If you are not comfortable with the Spanish, use the pause button to teach the Spanish. It is such a handy tool.
Salta mi conejito.
Pause. Salta mi conejito.
Para tus orejitas.
Para tus orejitas.
Come tu zacatito, mi conejito, mi conejito.
Come tu zacatito, mi conejito, mi conejito. And again, you have got the slow downer tool right there. So if that's going too quick for you and your students, slow it down, and then they can keep up more easily.
El domingo de Pascua.
El domingo de Pascua.
Voy a buscar huevitos.
Voy a buscar huevitos.
Donde los escondiste.
Donde los escondiste?
Mi conejito, mi conejito.
Mi conejito, mi conejito. So the kids are never as scared of foreign language as teachers are, if you're not familiar with it. So, but use that video, use that pause button, play it again, slow it down, invite the students to sing along. And then we are going to play the hide the eggs game, the same one where you cut out the eggs. The egg worksheet is given, they color, they cut out, and then you play the game with them where they hide one behind their back, and they pass it back and forth behind their back, and the guesser tries to guess which hand it's in. If you want a different game, you can see behind me, I have these big flashcards, and underneath I've taped little cards. And what's on those little cards is the same thing as is on the flashcard. So I've got 2 that are in sight of the camera. I have built 8 flashcards. And what you could do for a hiding game instead of passing behind your back is this. I clap a rhythm, and then the student goes and finds that rhythm in the flashcard. Is it that one, or is it this one? And I'm picking it's that one. I'm right, so I get to take the egg back to my desk. That's another way to play the hiding game. And I'm going to put those visuals into the supporting resources of the lesson. So you'll have an extra game to play. We have created an egg rhythm composition. I have been working in 4th grade with T-tickas, and so that's why I've included the T-ticka rhythms. All you have to do for this is click. T-ticka, T-ta, ta. T-ticka, T-ta. Let's see, what do I want next? T-ticka, ta, ta. No, I want that one last, so I'm going to take it out. Ta. I want to repeat that. T-ticka, ta. T-ticka, ta. I'm going to play it on my egg. T-ticka, ta, ta. T-ticka, ta. T-ticka, ta, ta. T-ticka, ta. So I can do composing with egg rhythms at the level that I would hope grade 4s are at. I've also got an option to compose an Easter melody or compose a spring melody if your kids don't do Easter. And this will link you to the activity in the units. And here's the compose melody for Easter eggs. And I can't get to it because my Screencastify is here. But it's a simple little poem. Let's see if I can pull it up this way. I'm going to pull it up as a PDF, and maybe then I can see all of it. So this is what we would have the students do. Bunny hopping through the grass, hiding Easter eggs. Will you find them? Can you see? Will you leave some there for me? And they can sing or play what they would like to use as their melody on a barred instrument. So I have my little glockenspiel here. So if I give the kids C, D, E, G, and A to use, I will tell them that they have to end on C. Bunnies hopping through the grass, hiding Easter eggs. Will you find them? Can you see? Will you leave some there for me? There's my melody. And I would write the letters on the lines first, check it with my teacher that it's a good melody, and then if it is good, I would go ahead and add it to the, I would put it on the staff. So a great little composition activity, and the option is given of doing Easter melody or spring melody. And we've got a virtual glockenspiel on the site. And if you want to use this, you certainly can. There's my full screen button. It's too small otherwise. If I show the keyboard controls, so if I need to, I can use the virtual xylophone. And here is a xylophone to print. Interesting. Yes, there it is. Someone had asked me for that a couple of weeks ago, and I threw it into the lesson. So that's grade 4, March week 5, and it's an extra lesson. Grade 5, March week 5, is going to do some of the same activities that grade 4 did. So they're going to learn the Spanish song and do some eggs So they've got the same 3/4 play along. And remember, you can slow it down with the slow downer. Learn the translation for Mi Conejito, beautiful little Spanish Easter Bunny song. And there you can play it. And again, if it's going too fast for your kids, slow it down. This is one where I really recommend you use the pause.
Sáltame conejito.
Pause. Kids sing. That's how you teach foreign language songs if you're not comfortable with the language yourself. Then I give them 3/4 Easter rhythms, and we play a hiding game with it using this song. Saltame conejito, where are the Easter eggs hidden? So 2 ways you can play it. One, you cut these out, you hide one behind your back, pass it back and forth. Second way to play it is to put a flashcard on the wall. You clap a rhythm, and then if the student correctly identifies which one you clapped, they get to take an egg. So which one am I clapping this time? Was it that one? Or was it this one? And it was. So if I choose this one and I'm right, I get to take an egg, a little egg, back to my place, and I won the Easter egg, and then I can color it. There is an interactive rhythm composition here, and this is our new Easter egg rhythms, and for grade 5, I gave them the Tita rhythms. So let's try Tita, T, 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 Tita, T, T, Tita, to Tita, T, Tita, T2, and you decide how you're going to play it using body percussion, found sounds, instruments, however it works. And if I want to remove something, I can, and I can put in a different rhythm. I can start all over. Yeah, I'm not sure what this button's for. I guess I'll keep finding. This button's for the instructions, but this is a brand new activity this week. Thank you so much to our tech team for getting that created for us. This links to the Easter unit, and you have the option of composing an Easter melody or composing a spring melody. If you have someone in your class that won't do anything Easter related, then you would go to the spring melody. And I can't get to my buttons. Maybe if I go full screen, I can. There's my next button. Trees are turning green, and the grass is too. Flowers blooming red and blue. I love springtime. Yes, I do. So the first activity is So Me. That's too easy for grade 5s. Do, Re, Mi. I would hope my grade 5s are beyond that. So let's go to the Do, Re, Mi, So, La. And then this is a drag and drop. We haven't got the click done here yet. And Do, Do, Re, Re. If you teach solfege. If you do not teach solfege, then you go to the letter names. And then, of course, the kids can use their virtual xylophones to figure out what melody they want. And they can make their own melody. So, good activity for kids. That's the... Oh, I'm still in the unit. That's why I'm here. I'll have to click out of it. That's my spring melody. There's my virtual glockenspiel. And we're hoping that the kids are going to learn Funga Alafia. We have some updated information on the song. The melody is actually from the song Liza Jane. The words have been attributed to Laroque Bay, who played drums with Baba Olatunji. And a performance of this song is on YouTube if you want to hunt it down. Here's kids movements. The kids movements come from Jos Wojtek. The rhythm known as a fanga is what the dancers on YouTube do, and Jos Wojtek made a simplified version of this for students. When he taught it, he said the song was from Liberia. The fanga rhythm is from Liberia, not the whole song. The song is actually written by an African American. But this is how I learned the song from Jos Wojtek, and it is fun. Kids absolutely love it. There's some interactives that you can do to follow up with Funga Alafia. We already did some work with the T-Taw rhythms. Now they can do a song sort using T-Taw rhythms. Here's a note name challenge, solfa note challenge, or pitch letter names. Depends what your preference is for the students. I actually really like to teach both and keep the kids singing in solfa as long as I can because it really gets into their ears. But that is my grade 5 lesson, March week 5, the week leading up to Easter this year. Next year it might be a different time. Our final lesson I'm going to look at today is our middle school lesson, and they're continuing their songwriting. So in this lesson, they're going to learn about rap. Trust me, this was a hard one to plan for because there is not enough rap music that's clean enough to use in a classroom. I found it very hard. If you have good examples of rap that you have found to be age appropriate for students, please let me know. Denise at musicplay.ca. I would love to hear about it. So I've done a quick kind of background on rap, and then I've talked about some of the literary devices that are used in rap. Multi-syllable rhyme. I've got a bad taste. It gives me mad haste. Internal rhyme. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. And there's more. They can learn about alliteration, simile. So there's lots to learn in this. And then I found one example that I think is clean enough for kids and age appropriate. So it's Free From It All by Lecrae. And then the kids get to choose a track and write their own rap. And we've got a number of tracks in Musicplay that they can rap with. So they can decide which one of these tracks they want to do their rap with. They're all kind of fun. So this is a great lesson for your middle school kids, learning about rap. The next lesson for middle school kids will be learning about the 12-bar blues. So enjoy the lessons for this week. I'm Denise Gagne. Thank you for spending time with me.